From my home to yours, all the very best to you today. Do you need some prayer? If so, would you please let us know how we can pray for you? Just post your prayer needs there in the comments section. Today we're continuing a series inspired by a book I wrote some time ago called Grace for the Moment. This is a new release of that book. It's a note-taker's edition. So if you like to journal your thoughts, this might be a way for you to do so. In this book, I reflect upon one of my favorite stories about a little child. Don't you love kids? They've not learned to put filters over their language. I mean, they just tell it like it is, and that's exactly what happened in the story of the little boy who fell out of bed. When his mom heard the thud, she ran in, asked if he was okay, and asked him what happened. And he said, "I don't know what happened. I guess I just stayed too close to where I got in." Easy to do the same with our faith, isn't it? It's tempting just to stay where we got in and never move, never grow, never take a step toward more Christ-likeness. I mean, we've read the Bible, we know we're saved, maybe we even joined a church, we've gone through all the motions. Why keep growing? Why keep strengthening our faith? We've checked all the boxes. We're going to heaven. I mean, what is the point of spiritual formation? What is the point of learning more? Why do we need to grow in our faith? Well, there is a wonderful answer to that question in Hebrews 6. So let us move on to grown-up teaching. Let us not go back over the beginning lessons we learned about Christ. Hebrews 6 and verse 1. In school, did we relearn math lessons and history lessons over and over again? No. To learn and grow, we continually built on our knowledge. Each semester, each year, each lesson, we learned new subjects. We built on what we had learned so that we could be more capable and mature. Can the same be said about your faith? Are you growing? Are you building on what you have learned? Are you continuing to advance in your faith journey? You know, studies have shown that advanced education of every kind can increase your income by thousands of dollars a year. If you're hoping to get a raise, if you're hoping to land a job with a bigger paycheck, continuing education is the way to go. So why do we sell ourselves short when it comes to our faith? Why are we so complacent? Why do we stand still? Learning and growing in God's Word is the key to developing a joy-giving, steadfast, immovable faith. Yet many people are content to stay right where they got in, right on the edge, and no further. Well, you know, we human beings fall into the rut of complacency all the time, right? Whether it's in our marriage or work, even at church. Think about this. Pick a time in the not too distant past, maybe a year or so ago, and ask yourself a few questions. I mean, really ask yourself and answer them honestly. How does your prayer life today compare to your prayer life then? How about your giving? Have both the amount and the joy level increased? What about your understanding of doctrine? Have you developed in a doctrine that before was difficult for you? Are you growing your faith? Are you investing time in it just as you would other parts of your life? Or are you coasting along? You know, the more we commune with God, He communes with us. And for us to mature in our spiritual formation, we have to grow, and we grow by reading His Word, by fellowshipping in the church, by praying, by learning and living by faith. Oh, dear friend, don't make the mistake of the little boy. Don't stay too close to where you got in. It's risky resting on the edge. You have a good day.